Hi, I'm John Green. Welcome to my salon. This is Mental Floss on YouTube. And did you know that in 2012 a new world record was set for most people crammed in a Mini Cooper hatchback? 28 female gymnasts were able to fit into the car. According to the organizer, while we have not quite been able to fit any of the girls into the Mini's glove box, there is a surprising amount of space to utilize. And since I'm sure you're wondering, the most people fit into a classic Mini Cooper is a mere 27. And that's the first of many weird and wonderful world records that I'm going to share with you today in this video brought to you by our friends at Geico in the hopes that perhaps I can set a world record, and maybe if I can't, then you can go out and beat some of them and then give me some credit. The Guinness World Record for most simultaneous high kicks in 30 seconds by a single chorus line was broken by the Moulin Rouge Can-Can dancers in 2010. With 30 dancers, they each managed 24 high kicks in a mere half minute. The largest gathering of people dressed as penguins is 373. That seems beatable, a record that was set in 2014 in London. The most coins stacked on the back of a hand in 1 minute is 100. All right, I'm going to try this one. We keep a bowl of nickels in the office because, you know, what else are you going to do with nickels? So I am now going to stack 100 of them on my hand in 1 minute and go. Not gonna win. Already. Can I do more than one at once? I'm gonna win. I'm gonna do it. Oh, 15! 15! So no, I can't stack 100 nickels on my hand. Or even 20. In 2014, Hungarians built the world's tallest structure built with interlocking plastic bricks, aka Legos. It was 34.76 meters, or 114 feet tall, had a Rubik's Cube on top, and was partially built by elementary school students. Guinness has male and female record categories for fastest half marathon while pushing a pram. Nancy Schulbring did it in 1 hour and 30 minutes and 51 seconds. Travis Boyd has the fastest time in the male category, doing it in 1 hour 13 minutes and 50 seconds while pushing his 1-year-old daughter. He also, by the way, won that half marathon race, which was in Everett, Washington, and set a course record while doing it. So maybe pushing a pram is like helpful. Moving on from difficult to terrifying, the Guinness World Record for most elevated dive into a shallow pool was broken in 2011 by a diver who dove from 11 meters, or 36 feet, into a pool that contained a mere 30.5 centimeters, or 12 inches, of water. Speaking of water, the record for most dogs on a surfboard in the water is 17, although to be fair, the board was a bit larger than average. In 2004, students from the Philippines broke the record for the largest human rainbow, and it's going to be hard to beat that record. A total of 30,365 participants gathered in red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet clothes to create the shape. The most people brushing their teeth simultaneously in a single venue is 13,380. The group gathered at the Cuscatlan Stadium, city of El Salvador, in 2005. In 2015, Alistair Moffat broke the Guinness World Record for tightest car parallel parking. He parked a Fiat 500C in a space a mere 7.5 centimeters, or 2.95 inches, longer than the car itself. The world record for most marshmallows caught with chopsticks in 1 minute is 31 pieces, which I think I can beat, so I'm gonna try it now. All right, this seems like one I can attempt. Unfortunately, our marshmallows are huge, so Mark is gonna throw some at me, and if I don't break the record, of course, it's all Mark's fault. All right. Nope. 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 Yes! 1! Oh, the marshmallow suddenly got much smaller. I haven't given up yet. This is winnable. No! I cannot catch 31 marshmallows in a minute, or even 2. And while I have my chopsticks, I'm going to try to break the record for most uncooked rice grains moved one at a time by chopsticks. The current record is 38 in a minute. Are we ready? And go. Nope. Whoa. 1. 2. Get off there. 3. Oh, I am breaking this record. 6. So wait, how am I doing on time? I'm it? 6! I did 6. The record for most times jumped into a pair of underwear in 30 seconds is 9 pairs. I am not going to beat that. The longest usable golf club ever is 14 feet and 5 inches long. Inventor Karsten Moss was able to hit a ball over 542 feet with it. Currently, the heaviest rideable bicycle weighs in at 750 kilograms. According to its creator, Wouter van den Bosch, he didn't plan on breaking a world record. He just wanted to build a huge rideable bike. That is my favorite fact ever. There really is a Guinness World Record for almost everything, like most concrete blocks broken consecutively whilst holding a raw egg. The current record is held by Joe Alexander, who broke 24 blocks consecutively without breaking the egg. And the largest sushi mosaic, which is exactly what it sounds like, measured 41.99 square meters or 452 square feet, made of mackerel and nigiri. It was to celebrate the Young Entrepreneurs Group in Japan. Card stacker Brian Berg continually breaks his own record for largest house of cards. His current record is a replica of a group of hotels, the Venetian Macau, the Plaza Macau, and the Sand Macau. It was over 34 feet long and 11 feet wide, and he used no glue or tape, so it could have fallen any second. All right, let's see if I can break this record. All right, Green, you sucked at the others, but you can do this one. You are a card house builder. I think it goes... promising start. Does anyone know how to build a house of cards? Using the wrong cards. So today we learned that human beings are not born knowing how to build houses of cards. The fastest dog on a scooter is Norman, a sheepdog who went 100 feet in just over 20 seconds on a scooter in 2013. And speaking of dogs, the record for most dogs in costumed attire in one place was broken in 2012 at the Beggin' Pet Parade in St. Louis. There were 1,326 dogs dressed up. The most rotations while a human being hangs from a power drill in 1 minute is an insane 148 rotations. The Guinness World Record for furthest distance a truck has been pulled by ear is 70.5 feet. A 32-year-old named Lasha Pataraya set the record in 2012. I'm not going to try that one. I'm physically very, very strong, but most of my weaknesses are in my ears. In 2013, the Guinness World Record for most nationalities in a sauna at once was broken in Beijing, China. 99 different nationalities were represented in the sauna. I get uncomfortable if there's just even 2 people, regardless of nationality. In 2014, 94-year-old Tom Lackey broke his own record for being the world's oldest wing walker when he flew around the Rock of Gibraltar strapped to a biplane wing. He has 9 records, including being the oldest man to do a loop on the wing of an aircraft at 86 years old. And speaking of planes, the biggest airplane ever eaten was a Cessna 150, which is about 1,600 pounds of food. It took Michel Lotito 2 years to eat the plane. Over the course of his life, Lotito also ate grocery carts, TVs, chandeliers, and many other non-food items. By the time he died in 2007, he'd eaten almost 9 tons of metal. He did die at the age of 57 though, so it might not be the best, longevity strategy. And finally, I returned to my salon to try one last world record, which is for the most apples crushed with a bicep in 1 minute. This was broken for the 2015 edition of the Guinness World Records by Lindsay Lindbergh of Texas, who crushed 10 in a minute, but I'm gonna try to beat her right now. It's go time, biceps. No, not today, friends. Not today. Thanks for watching Mental Floss here on YouTube, which was made with the help of all of these nice people and was possible thanks to our friends at Geico. So thank you so much, Geico. Thank you for watching, and as we say in my hometown, don't forget to be an apple bicep crusher. All right, we can do this. There must be a way to build. This is ridiculous. That's it.